Hi, I'm Alena, and I wrote my paper on the problems and impact that education has around the world on the national level and the global level. So just starting off with one fact that I found was that more than 72 million children of primary education age are currently not in school, and 759 million adults are illiterate. That just shows you that there is a lot of problems with our education system around the world, and there's many ways that we can look to fix this. Education systems always throughout history are constantly changing, developing, transforming, and trying to make them better. Education first looks at the individual level. It's all about the children and making sure that they are receiving the proper education in the classroom. Children, while they're in school, aren't just learning the basic core subjects, but they are also learning important life skills, life lessons, and things that they need to know for life in general. A really big part about the individual level is that human rights tie into education, because it is our human right that we deserve an education. We deserve not only an education, but a one that is quality and equal to all of those around us. This kind of ties into the national community, because at the national level of each country is the government. The government controls how the education system should be working and what laws and standards each school should be committing to. In America, we had about 10 years ago the No Child Left Behind Act. And this, though seen as a good act at the time, it really has changed, because standardized testing does not necessarily determine whether a school is giving a proper education or not. And so that proves that even though our leaders are in control, they aren't always making the best decisions when it comes to our education systems. In South Africa, they have a similar education system in which they have 12 grades of schooling. However, the difference is at grade 9, you can choose if you want to further your education or not. And if you want to continue on, you can go to trade school, college, whatever you would like. To officially graduate, you have to pass the National Senior Certificate Test. And in 2009, only about 61% of the students who took this exam passed it, and not even all the students took the test. Though this seems like an okay number, it should be a higher, because all kids should be completing school and they should be passing this exam so that they can go on to college, they can get a successful career, because education really does set someone up for life. And so there are problems not only in South Africa or America with our education system. It goes back to the children themselves. Children have other problems always on their mind. They don't know when they're eating their next meal. They might not even have a home, and so they can't always focus in the school systems. And these problems occur all over the globe. School is supposed to be a safe place where kids are getting an education about more than just the subject areas. And we saw a really good example of this in our Half the Sky reading. It showed that some girls who did get education knew how to avoid the bad situations, but other girls who did not receive an education got caught up in prostitution and sex trade because they didn't necessarily have the safety that education and a school provided them. There needs to be more schools that are accessible to kids, along with teachers qualified to really give the lessons that the children need to learn. The good part about the education system as a whole is that all over the globe, each country is competing with one another. They always want to be the best and strive to make changes so that they can be successful. This topic really hit home with me because I do want to be a math teacher. And so my role would be, as a teacher, to really connect to the students on more of a global level, get them out of their bubble, and make them aware of these issues in our education systems today. Knowledge is power, and the more we receive in our education, the more that we can better off our lives as a whole. Education itself still has a long way to go all across the globe. Thank you.